Hey, what's up guys? So yes, J-Wink is back with the reviews for the new DC's Legends Heroes of Tomorrow episode reviews, which are Progeny and the Magnificent Eight. So, I think definitely these two episodes are very different, but in a way are both kind of very similar. I feel they are both very different because they are both, one's set in the past in the Old West and one's kind of set in the future, and it's very interesting to see these two episodes come after each other because there's a big difference, but I feel like these two kind of are together in a way because they both deal with, well, kind of the entire series deals with, but I really did like how both these episodes kind of deal with them having to save the civilization and stop something, this bad guy, this main head honcho, doing whatever he's planned to do to the rest of the, these village or whatever is going to happen. So definitely, okay. So let's talk about Progeny. So Progeny was an interesting episode because it's taking place in the future, and like in the pretty far future. I think 2130. I'm not sure. Sorry guys, my dog wanted him. But so definitely, it was interesting to see the depiction of the future because it was very colorful and had a lot of interesting ideas, especially like the Atom. The suit being like the good guy, I mean, like working the law, and I thought it was very interesting, and I thought, it was very well done, and just overall was pretty, well produced and how it was designed, and also there was a museum kind of in a way, or something like that, a scientific museum where we see, that the Atom, I forget, Ray Palmer, he thinks, oh, this is my museum because my face is there, and it's actually his brother. So that twist gets knocked out there, but that's not the point of the episode. The point of the episode is the team is going after to stop this little kid because this little kid apparently is supposed to be like the Hitler of the generation of the future. So they definitely really needed to take him down because he was kind of a pupil of Savage, and Savage kind of, I guess, was kind of going around these kids and trying to persuade them into doing stuff. But definitely this kid was definitely a big one from what I've heard. Sorry guys, my dog wants out now. So I definitely did like that idea of the team having to stop this kid from doing what he needs to do, but it's mainly Hunter who's the one who's trying to take him down because Hunter is the one that's got a problem because he hates this kid. He just wants to blow him up because I feel because he's the one that kind of is the one that brings everything about and is the one that puts Savage into power. So he definitely has his grudge against the kid, and I thought it was very interesting and very good to see how Hunter deals with that throughout the episode. It was a good story on it, and I really did like that. So definitely did like that. I definitely liked all the kind of side missions that the team had to do. Like they tried to if I remember correct, part of the team tried to stop Hunter, and some of the team, members of the team would eventually come in and talk to Kronos, or Heatwave as we know him, and it's very interesting to see them talk to him and try to understand why everything was going on, and try to explain to him that they did what they had to do to get rid of him and stuff. And I really did like that fight at the end, even though and then he joins back the team, which is cool to see that kind of happen. And so definitely we get to see a little bit more of the visions from Hawkgirl, so we get to see a little bit more of that, which is interesting and cool to see. And it kind of shows that whenever she's around Savage, she kind of gets these visions back, which is very interesting and very cool. And that kind of continues to the next episode as well. So yes, definitely thought that this Progeny was a very well done episode. Probably 4.5 out of 5. It's just some things were okay and some things were pretty good, but overall I thought the episode was pretty good. But the Magnificent Eight I thought was a way better episode, and I thought it was very well done, and I really did like the characters really showing their strengths, and Ray Palmer being kind of anointed as the sheriff because he doesn't want this village to get taken over by this gang of people, and I'd be the same way. I'd be like, no, you are not in control here. These people don't want to be tortured and terrored by you guys. They want to be free and do what they want, and be able to walk out the door and not get shot or something like that. So it's very interesting to see him kind of do that. And it was cool to see some of the, him and Snart kind of teamed up together for a little bit, and you know, it was cool to see, you know, Snart being a badass, because he's a pretty good shooter, if I say so myself. So, you know, very well done. Really liked him, even though he didn't get a whole lot of shine in this episode. Neither did Jackson. You know, Jefferson didn't get a whole lot, but the other characters like Rip definitely had kind of had a big thing. He was like, and it's kind of explained why he doesn't want to go out on this mission, because you know, he knows that, you know, because he's been in the Wild West before, and he's tried to stop this guy before, and it didn't work. And he realized, if I, you know, because he couldn't leave, he never could leave, so, you know, he finally had to get the balls and leave, and it was hard for him because he loved the West so much, because he's going through the same thing, well, he went through the same thing that Ray Palmer and Dr. Wells and all of them are going through now. So it's interesting to see that they might, you know, that might come to them, but you know, that didn't happen. And it was really cool to see that epic climax, that final fight with Rip and that guy, and then the other the other bounty hunters from the Time Masters come and attack them. And I thought that was very cool. And I'm just talking about the ending right here. Definitely, this next episode is going, well, the next episode is going to be full-on Terminator style. It's going to be definitely very cool and very fun, and I'm looking forward to that. I just wanted to put that out there right now. But the ending, I thought was very well done, because the Pilgrim, or the Peacemaker, I believe it was called. Something with a P, I remember. It just split my mind right there. But I do think that this person is going to make a huge impact on the team, and is definitely going to change some of them. And right at the end of the episode, I was like, who is that? And I was like, oh, that's Heatwave, because he's watching the fire, obviously. And I felt so stupid because I didn't understand it the first time. But definitely I'm looking forward to next week's episode. And I did also like the side story with Hawk Girl and Sarah, you know, the White Canary, because it was cool to see, you know, Sarah meet her future self and be explained that if you fall in love with anybody else except for Carter, you know, it's going to end in tragedy or heartbreak, either one, and it's not going to be good for either of them. So it's definitely something that's going to be present, and even though they don't care. And you know, I'm sure we all know something is going to happen to Ray and her. Something will happen, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what does happen, because I really want to see, maybe Ray will get injured, or maybe he might face, because what I thought was going to happen was in the episode, when he would do the shoot-off, she would be there, he would get shot, and she'd think, oh, he's dead. But no, he was wearing like the Atom armor under it or something. You know, it would be cool to see if he just went on his own and did it. I thought that would have been very interesting, but you know. And then, like I said, that epic fight at the end was pretty good. And I think that's about it. And then Jonah Hex. Jonah Hex, I thought, was alright in the episode. I don't really know a whole lot about his character. If you guys want to, please let me know in the comment section below a little bit about him. I'd really like to do that. I'd really like, you know, for that to happen. You know, if you guys could explain a little bit. But definitely thought he was okay. He didn't really do anything too badass. All he knew was Rip, and he knew, well, and the jacket Rip has was his. So, if I remember correctly. And I also did like the Men in Black shout out. You know, I did like that Men in Black when he's like, you don't have the mind wipe, you know, the thing to wipe everybody's minds, right? And I thought, oh, Men in Black. But I felt like these two episodes definitely kind of like Back to the Future. The first episode was, well, the second episode, well, Progeny was was the Back to the Future Part 2, and this one was Back to the Future Part 3. So, you know, I don't know if they intended to do that, but I just thought it like that. So, yeah. And I also did like Dr. Wells' kind of storyline and how he saved, well, Dr., you know, oh, what's it, not Dr. Wells, how he saves Dr. Wells. It's, fuck, what's his name? Sorry, guys, for the language. Oh, man. The other half of Firestorm. I can't even think of his name right now. The other half of Firestorm, not Jefferson, but the other one, the old guy. How he saves H.G. Wells, and it's just like, huh, that's cool. And, you know, it was interesting to see that. But, yeah, guys, that's about it. Definitely, I felt like both of these episodes really showed the humanity of these characters and showed that they are flawed, and that, you know, some of them are willing to go no matter what, to do no matter what happens, and I really did like that. It shows the extent of a hero and how far that they are willing to go. So, yeah, guys, that's about it. Definitely give this episode, well, Magnificent 8, 5 out of 5 winks. I really did like it. It had some good story elements. Was very funny in some parts. And really is going to be interesting for next week's episode. So, yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm Jay Wink. please like, subscribe, and comment, and just talk to me, guys. It'd be really interesting to hear you guys talk. You know, some other people have done that in the past, well, recently and in the past. So I'd really like to hear from you guys. And also, thank you guys for getting me to 58 subscribers so far. I really appreciate it. Let's try and shoot for 100. I want to get 100 by the end of this year, hopefully. Please, guys. If you guys like me in any way, please let your friends know and let them subscribe to me, because I'm definitely, if you guys do this, I will put out more content as it comes along, and it would just make me that much, it would make me that much of a better, make me that much happier to be a YouTuber, but as I already am. Thank all of you who have subscribed, I really appreciate it, and I'm Jay Wing, and I'm wigging out!